So we just gonna roll through.
There's
have
wind.
a genuine
Should we speak up?
Yeah, we should probably. We're just gonna have a genuine conversation through it all.
Wait for me.
I'm gonna ask a few questions. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna go like this right here. So yeah, my name is Creon Dotson. I go by Creedy D. I make music. I'm starting this lifestyle brand, Young Urban Scholars, and hoping to push the culture forward, the music culture, hip hop culture. So it's something I'm really passionate about. But more than anything, I'm really happy this is the first song that the brand has had an opportunity to put out. And even though I'm not on it, I'm fucking super excited. Like, my parents are gonna be really happy to hear this. And I'm really happy to sit with these two artists that were able to put it together. So I'm not gonna do too much talking. I'd rather just like ask questions. But again, my name's Creon Dotson. I'd like to ask you all what your names are and what it is you do.
Go ahead, ladies first.
Start.
Yeah.
Well, my government name is DeLeena, and I go by the name of Yoshi.
Yeah.
I do whatever it is that I feel like doing at the moment. At that time, I was writing. At this time, I'm doing a whole lot of other things.
No, that's real. That's real. That's a real creative. I can't hate on that.
I'm Sean Kellz. I'm a saxophonist and I'm also a singer. I'm from Hampton, Virginia, and it's just a pleasure to be out here working hard on this music.
I definitely thank my man for coming out. It's a really good opportunity for me to not only build content around the song, but really just have this conversation for y'all to see it like in real life, right? It's dope, right? So the first question I have for him, I got myself a few notes, right? And the first question I got for you, Sean, is would you like to explain how we met?
I don't really remember how we met. I think what had happened was, was there a track that I did before this one? I think there was a track, either this track or it was another track that you wanted vocals on. And I came through the studio one night after work. I think that was this track.
Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about. It was a different one.
Was it?
Yeah. I haven't. But yeah, true. He don't kill me because I ain't put much out.
It's cool, man.
How would you say, go back further even, how would you say we met? Like, that was meeting to link up for a track, but do you remember how we initially met?
Nah, remind me.
That was cool. He wore a sweater today. It's a Complex Con sweater from 2016, right? I went to the Complex Con, and I was out there trying to just promote my music. Like, yo, I went too. I had fun and all that, but I was also just passing out flyers like, yo, I made music. And my man's was like, yo, I make music too. I play the saxophone. So meeting him that day, I was like, yo, we gotta link up. I ended up getting his information, and he spoke about the song that we recorded first, right? The song that we recorded first is actually hasn't even come out, I don't think, no. But he did vocals on that song, and I really appreciated it. But I really also wanted him to do something with the saxophone, and that's kind of why we're here today too. That's gonna get a chance to move into the next song, or the next question, excuse me. Let me ask you, the song that was created the song that was created that we here talking about today.
What's the song title?
It's called Black is Beautiful.
Black is Beautiful.
Yeah. What inspired Black is Beautiful for you?
Well, I've been black all my life.
Yeah. Without knowing the title, though.
Without knowing the title?
Just knowing the content of how we put it together, because the song title came a lot later than the song did. I heard the content of the song and I thought, okay, this is a good title. But what inspired you to play the music that you played for the song as a saxophonist?
When I heard the idea of it, I knew the direction that I wanted to take it, because from what I believe is I played the horn part. I played sax before the poem was even laid.
Yeah.
So to do that, the direction I wanted, I've always been a smooth type of guy. I've always, been inspired by like the late night jazz. Like, if you're gonna play a poem, it's gotta sound like, you remember in the Goofy movie, the Extreme Goofy movie, when Max went down to the bar and there was this girl spitting poetry and they had the bongo player. I normally think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it had to be like, not necessarily mysterious. It just needed to, flow together. It just needed to have that power that was behind it. And, that's what I put on that track. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I mean, it's gonna be very obvious once the song comes out. I really didn't have very much to do with the song. I'm not rapping on this song. Black is Beautiful is an amazing song that I found a saxophonist. I knew a young lady that played, or wrote a poem that I really liked, and I asked her if it was possible for her to share that poem with me. And she was able to do that over the saxophone. But what inspired me is hearing her and also meeting him. So I just think having good friends or being inspired by good music is what inspired me to have this song come together. But how would you say we met? If you were to explain to everybody how this relationship came together.
When I was a teenager in high school, I signed up for a mentoring program, and I met Creon as a driver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He introduced me, he said, I'm taking y'all to this place. You know what I'm saying? Trust me with your life.
Trust me. I ain't never getting no accidents, so I'm all right. I'm all right.
That's what he's telling you. I'm just playing.
Yeah, that's tight. And even speaking on that too, I think that mentoring program was a beautiful thing, because I was also a part of that mentoring program. Somebody also came to pick me up in that van. From my same neighborhood that she grew up in. Like, if you from my neighborhood, then you know the east side, right? So I'm from the east side too, but I'm from the bottoms. We both from the bottoms, but I'm from like the bottoms, from 20s. Like, the bottoms go from the 20s to the 50s. She from like the 40s, right? So it really resonated with me to work with kids from my community. Even if it was like just being a coordinator or picking people up, I was just really happy to see things like this happen for my community. But we hear more specifically about this song, Black is Beautiful, and I'd like to ask you, what inspired you to make something like this? I mean, I know the way the song came together may be different, but what inspired you to write the material for the song?
So what initially inspired me, straightforwardly, was a prompt.
Yeah.
It was an activity we were doing as students in our mentoring program. Everybody was doing it. And, I was just writing what was coming to the heart. What was coming to the heart at the time, I can't remember the prompt. But I know it had something to do with people. And I was a young teenager, very emotional. Had a lot of things to say. Coming into like a womanhood, I had a lot of things going on in my life. That
was tight, that bell rang as soon as you said to woman. I'm telling you, shit going
message.
on.
Message. And, it was just something. It was just something that happened. I didn't even think that it would hold, this much power or significance.
But it did, and it does. More importantly than anything, like I said, in that program, I'm just a person, just a spectator. I'm on the edge. I didn't participate in the actual activity, but me hearing her poem out of all of them, the other ones that was there, I came up to DeLeena and asked, like, yo, I make music. I'd love to have this poem somehow just like out in the world. I'm not exactly sure how, but I definitely wanted to share it. And a couple years later, like mad years later.
Yeah, I was say it was more than a couple.
Later,
it was
we here.
Quite a few.
Last but not least, I just want to ask, what would you like people to take from this? Not only this song, specifically this song. What would you like people to take from this song?
I want people to take from it whatever they want to take from it. You know how people say, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know, some people don't like hearing certain things. Most people don't like to hear certain things because it probably relates to them. Most people like to hear certain things because they like, you know, to be told. I want people to take from it whatever it is, you know, whatever it is that they take from it. Essentially, because everybody's going to see things differently. Everybody's going to have a different opinion about certain things, you know, but to get people talking, to start a conversation, you know, to say one person felt this way, one person felt that way, you know, that'll be good enough for me.
That's right.
Because I know what I took from it, you know, just to have somebody say, you know, that they were so proud of something I did in a few minutes, and to keep it for so long and to do something with it, you know, what could have been taken from it has already been taken, and you know, in one of the greatest ways. So for that, I am happy.
That's dope. Thank you. I'm gonna keep that in mind whenever I make my own art. Sometimes I want certain results. Maybe it be numbers. Maybe it be people telling me something. But I appreciate that. I'm gonna ask you the same question, but not specifically just this song. And as the son of a musician, poet, guy that loves jazz, right? I'm gonna speak from his perspective. I know you're also a multi-talented artist, singer, songwriter, like really talented artist. But I want to speak on specifically your saxophoning, right? Saxophoning. But you as a saxophonist, and I'm speaking to it right now because there are conversations going on where they're like jazz or instrumentation may be the lost art. So I want to ask you, what is it that you want people to take away from that portion of your art?
I just want people to be able to feel, to be able to relate, to set a good vibe. When I play, it's not to, you know, disrupt anybody's peace. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to interrupt anybody's peace of mind. I want it to just flow naturally and be like, man, this sounds really good. Like, I may have to go listen to this for an extra couple hours. Like, and that's what I want. Not even just for me playing sax, for me singing too.
That's right.
Or any type of art that I put out.
Yep.
I need, well, not that I need, because I know what I'll take from it. But for other people, I just want them to, you know, have a good time listening to it, enjoy whatever they're doing in that moment. I don't make music to talk to people. I make music for people to relate to for people to, what's that word? For people to, you know, just having a background. Say they're having a conversation and boom, you got good background music.
The word is vibe.
To have that good energy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I want.
Now you touched on a real smooth part, and I'm gonna just leave it at this. And a compliment to you. I want to work with you in so many more, on so many more projects, like for sure singing, for sure, right? I'm listening to something that you showed me today. I'm like, damn, I like that, the way he's stacking. We got to get something like that. But as the saxophonist that you are, or the musician that you are, that plays the instrument that you play, I really want to work with you on that level, because listening to this song, like you just said, you want people to want more. I've wanted more. I'm like, damn, this is smooth, but it's just this. I want more, son. I want to team up with you when we create ideas from scratch. And so thank you.
Yeah.